Hey guys, we're going to take a look at exercise 53 of chapter 7.4, and up until now we haven't taken a real close look yet at parabolas. And it turns out that solving equations can also be something that you encounter when we're talking about graphs and parabolas. For example, take a look. The diagram on the right shows a sketch of the graph of y is x squared minus 4x minus 5. Remember chapter 3, right? There we have taken a look at how we could, not even sketch it, we could really draw it. So here to give you a representation of something like that. The graph intersects the x-axis in points A, right here, and B. The x-axis is the horizontal line at height 0. Therefore, you need to solve the equation x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Yeah, they say, is the horizontal line at height 0? You could say that that line is equal to the line y is 0. Your other equation, your parabola, is y is x squared minus 4x minus 5. When are those two going to be the same? Yeah, at their intersection points, right? So if I want to now calculate or solve the equation where they intersect, you could say, yeah, whenever this thing is going to be equal to that thing. Or you could say, yeah, whether x squared minus 4x minus 5, my parabola, is going to be equal to this horizontal line at height 0. In this case, the x-axis. And now they say solve this equation. Well, let's try to do that, right? I think that we cannot find any common factors here, and this is written in a form that I can use the product sum methods. So which numbers added together are minus 4 and multiplied are going to be minus 5. Make a table if you want to. If you can do this mentally, then please do so. So we're going to rewrite it to this form. I think this is only going to be possible with the numbers minus 5 and plus 1. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. Minus 5 times 1 is minus 5. This is going to be an equation of which there is a product to the left hand side. Something times something equals 0. So using the product is 0 theory or method, you can now say either x minus 5 is 0 or the other one, x plus 1 is 0. Get rid of this minus 5 on the left hand side. I do plus 5, but then I do also plus 5 on the right hand side. And here I do minus 1, but also minus 1 on the right hand side. So this is exercise A, solve this equation. I found two values for x. Then at B, they say, well, write down the coordinates of A and B. And you can do this the quick way, or you can do this the long and a bit more difficult way. Remember that if I want to now write A and B as coordinates, I do something like this, right? And then this first thing is going to be my x coordinates, and this second thing is going to be my y coordinates. Hey, I found two values for x already. X is 5 or x is minus 1. Take a good look at this graph. Which one belongs to which one? Do you think the x coordinate of A is 5 or minus 1? Well, I think that it's going to be minus 1 because it's to the left of the y-axis, right? So remember, this could be minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, then B is 5, the other one that we found. And I said you can do this the long or the quick way or the long way, you could say. What is the y-coordinates of something that's on the x-axis? What is its height, you could say? Well, I think then both of them have a y-coordinate of 0 because they don't move up or down, right? That's what the y-coordinate does. This is the easy way, or the quick way. The more elaborate way, you could fill in -1 and 5 inside of your quadratic equation. And if you do that, let's try that for 5. So this is the long way, right? You could just write it down like this, full points. But let's say I said, well, if my x is 5, for example, that gives y is, and then fill in x is 5 inside of this thing, 5 squared, minus 4 times 5, minus 5. Yeah, that's 25, minus 20, minus 5. Luckily, we find 0 there as well. This is the long way. This method, however, we will take a more close look at in paragraph 7.5. No, do I say it correctly? Let's take a look. No, 7.6, sorry. And then you have to sometimes fill in my x-coordinate inside of my parabola. Here, by just taking a look, I can say, well, my y-coordinate must be 0 because both my points are on the x-axis. They don't move up or down. Therefore, y is 0. Okay? Try to do exercise 54 after this individually, and if you have any questions, please ask them in class. Good luck again for everyone.